doors, bolt your windows, and turn off the lights.
Welcome to Michael Myers Minute, where I delve into the 1978 horror classic Halloween, 1 minute at a time. I'm your host, Robert Black. An owl hoots a few times. Crickets, night sounds, music. Dr. Sam Loomis walks into view from the left as minute 82 begins. We are in front of 1351 Genesee in Hollywood. A tree in the yard seems to have been TP'd earlier. Loomis walks. In the novelization, he's got his evil radar going. Quote, Sam Loomis ran up the street, head tilted like a bloodhound trying to pick up a scent, except this wasn't a smell he was seeking, but a feeling, a vibration. You're getting hot. No, you're getting cold. No, you're getting hot again. Hotter. No, colder. A voice seemed to say to him. His eyes searched house after house, hoping to detect something out of kilter. But he was greeted with the disappointing sight of prim house after prim house, nestled beneath sheltering trees, unpleasantly manicured lawns. If only this were 19th-century Transylvania, he said blackly to himself, I'd know where to search. But this is the last quarter of the 20th century in a lovely suburban town in the Midwest in modern America. Surely any manifestation of evil would shine like a beacon. God damn your soul, show yourself, he cried at the night sky. A pair of headlights pinned him as a police car swerved onto the street. The car pulled to an abrupt halt next to him. End quote. I don't have this in my notes, but I was reading that part again. That line is so bad. If this were 19th century Transylvania, he said blankly to himself, I'd know where to search. But this is the last quarter of the 20th century in a lovely suburban town in the Midwest in modern America. No one thinks like that. I mean, sure, you'd think that, but not in those words, and you wouldn't, like, the last quarter of the 20th century. How about it's the 70s? In a lovely suburban town. That crap hole in Illinois. In the Midwest, in modern America. He lives in the Midwest. I mean, yeah, he's apparently British. The movie doesn't establish that, aside from the accent. But he's been in this place at least for 15 years. Hell, in canon per comics, he's been around. Like, Michael was one of his first patients. So yeah, he came from England a decade and a half ago. So he calls it the last quarter of the 20th century, but then ends the sentence with, in modern America. Redundant. But then, he says, or he thinks, surely any manifestation of evil would shine like a beacon. I know the whole point of Halloween, or one of the points of Halloween, is that the violence of the world is coming to the small town. Which is yeah, it's a thing you get in movies, because in cinema that's not necessarily a thing that it occurs yet. The bad places are the cities. And small town's supposed to be safe. But in reality, that's never been true. So it's a weird line. Anyway, the script says, suddenly 2 headlights hit him and a police car swerves to a stop next to him. Brackett gets out. Really? Second 10, the light from Brackett's car comes into frame. We hear the car before we see it. Second 14. Weirdly, Loomis doesn't look at the car approaching behind him. Maybe he has sheriff radar to go with the evil radar we heard about in minute 70 and, well, just now. Maybe he just doesn't care. Ahab knows his white whale is nearby. What does some approaching car matter? Second 16. Loomis spins around as the car comes along beside him. Brackett has the classic Hollywood greenish glow light inside his car. It actually makes him look younger than he has looked in the film so far. Loomis. Oh. Second 19, Brackett stops his car. Brackett, where were you? I went to the Myers house. Loomis, I found the car. He's here. I'm doing an accent. Yeah. That's the way to go. Brackett, where? Loomis, he's 3 blocks down. You go around the back of the house, I'll watch the front. And in the script, of course, since Brackett got out of the car, Loomis says, get in the car and go up that other street, then back down here, I'm going up the block. So, different line. Brackett hesitates. Loomis, go on. In the script, Brackett turns and hurries back to the car. Loomis starts up the street again as Brackett pulls off in the other direction. Second 29, Loomis reaches into his coat pocket. He doesn't pull his gun out, but he's ready. He's probably feeling insecure. He keeps walking. However, he doesn't seem to have any urgency. Second 36, leaves fall into view. We have the sound of Loomis's steps and some haunting music. Loomis gradually looks rather frustrated. Second 47, the camera has stopped moving with him, and he leaves the frame to the right. Second 48, cut to. Interior, Doyle House, night. The script says wide shot of the living room. Laurie is on one side of frame, the motionless shape lying behind the couch on the other. Slowly, Laurie stands up, stares at the shape, and moves to the staircase. Slowly, painfully, Laurie climbs up the stairs. We don't get any of this. We've jumped ahead. Laurie has already left the living room. Angle on the stairs from the top. Second 49, Laurie comes into view, stumbling/crawling up the stairs. Then she turns and comes toward camera, and second 58 stops and bangs on a double door. Laurie, Tommy, Lindsay, and the minute ends. That is all for Minute 82. Michael Myers Minute is a production of Lemming Drops Studio. You can find more content at lemmingdrops.com. Stalk me on Twitter and Facebook at Myers Minute, or Instagram Michael Myers Minute. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a nice review if you like what you hear. Till next time.
See you later. Bye. Bye.